Well, here we are, just mere hours away from kickoff. Today is the day, and there is a different feeling in the air. There is a different air around one winning drive. And if you don't know, that is the headquarters of the Baltimore Ravens. Now, I know for years, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens could not beat Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. But in our last meeting in 2021, the Ravens actually overcame them. But more importantly, this is the first time that these two will meet in the playoffs. This is the first time that the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson get to dethrone the Kansas City Chiefs.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
So in this video, we are going to take a look at 5 matchups that could determine the game. Also, could this be a changing of the guard in the powers within the AFC?
I'm ready to go in, Coach. Just give me a chance. I know there's a lot riding on it, but it's all psychological. Just got to stay in a positive frame of mind.
Deion Sanders said it best. If you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you play good. If you play good, the pay good. And the pay being a date in the Super Bowl. So could a uniform choice and how the Ravens actually dress for this game be the key to victory for the Baltimore Ravens? And we will also take a look at the injury report going into this game, coming up now. All right, the wait is over. Today is the day. At 3 p.m., mere hours away, the Baltimore Ravens will host the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship Game in Baltimore, Maryland at M&T Bank Stadium. Winner take all, winner goes to the Super Bowl, and the NFC winner will be determined later this evening. So looking into this game, I have determined 5 matchups to me that is going to decide the outcome of this game. Coming in at number 5, I believe that the matchup between Chris Jones, all-pro, all-world defensive tackle Chris Jones versus our offensive line is going to help dictate this game. I know they're not going to leave Chris Jones in one position. They are going to move him all around the offensive line. And how we handle him is going to determine this game because he is truly a disruptor. He is the one guy that I truly fear rushing the passer. Now, defensively, they have players on many levels, but I think defensively, Chris Jones is the best person. I think there is Patrick Mahomes, then there's Chris Jones on his team. And how Todd Monken and the Ravens deploy this offensive line to stop him if he starts to wreck the game, do we shift towards him and leave other people open to make plays? Now, if there was really one matchup that would give me pause, it would be this matchup here, because I know how much of a game wrecker Chris Jones can really be. It only takes one play, one swipe at the ball to change the direction of this game. So if there were a time for us to take hard Ricard and use him around the line to help chip, I think this would be the time. Matchup number 4 for me is cornerback L'Jarius Sneed versus Zay Flowers. Now, I know that L'Jarius Sneed may be one of the best corners, one of the most slept on corners in the NFL. He's been holding it down for the Chiefs for the last several years, and I don't know if he travels. But to me, I believe that he being on Zay Flowers is going to be the key to the game. We don't know how much Odell Beckham Jr. is going to be a part of the offense this game. We just never know from game to game, but we do know that Lamar has a connection with Zay Flowers, and he is his most looked at target. So if they have Sneed following Flowers around, can he kind of keep up with this shifty rookie, which to me is no longer a rookie? We are in the second game of the playoffs. That rookie stuff is all over. We put that to bed. He is now an NFL veteran in my eyes. Will he shadow him from side to side? We put Zay in motion. We run a lot of gadget plays with him. So if we do, are we going to tire Sneed out? Now, Sneed is not the only stout defensive back that they have on this team, but he is by far the best. So him shadowing our best wide receiver is the 4th ranked matchup for me. Matchup number 3. This matchup could go either way because one of these members is on the injury report. So matchup number 3 to me is going to be Roquan Smith versus Isaiah Pacheco. For years, the Kansas City Chiefs have relied on the passing game. They really didn't run it only when they needed to, and when they did, they had the Williams brothers. They used Jerick McKinnon, but their bread and butter was Patrick Mahomes' arm. With Isaiah Pacheco being a rookie last year and leading them in rushing, he comes in this year with a renewed sense, and the Chiefs relied a little bit more on him to run the game. Now, don't get me wrong, if you haven't watched the Chiefs, this man runs hard. This man runs so hard, he looks like he's hurting himself while he's running. Like he injures himself running, trying to shake the earth. Now, with his injury history and him coming into the game injured, how will he survive a collision with Roquan Smith? Smith. Those two behemoths hitting the hole together at one time. Will it take him out the game? Will he hurt himself? Will he be able to continue to run as hard as he does, knowing that Roquan is lurking? For us, Roquan is the defensive leader. He sets the tone for this Ravens team. He is our identity on defense. And I do believe that if he gets that one big hit on Isaiah Pacheco, that's going to fire this defense up and make them play even harder. So for me, this is number 3. Matchup number 2. Now this one right here is a big one. The second matchup that I believe will determine this game is going to be Kyle Hamilton versus Travis Kelce. Now, Travis Kelce, even during a down year, he is still by far the best tight end in the NFL. I know a lot of people are going to say he missed his 1,000-yard mark, but don't forget, he did not play in the first game. He did not play in the last game. So those 16 yards that he needed, he could have easily gotten. But it's not about stats. It's about being healthy and playing well at the right time. And last week versus the Buffalo Bills, Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, they have the NFL record for quarterback receiving touchdowns by a duo. So don't sleep on Travis Kelce. He is not a slouch, even though he is getting older. And I know many have questioned his love for the game now that he's in his super public relationship. But even with Kelce being all-world, we have an all-world player of our own. Second-year safety, Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton has come and lit the NFL afire. He should have been in contention for Defensive Player of the Year for all the plays that he's made all over the field. I know that Kyle is not going to follow Kelce for the entire game, but I think in key situations, especially on certain third downs, if he takes him out, that's going to be a plus for the Ravens. Now, I know they're going to deploy Kyle deep. They're going to put him up against the line of scrimmage. They're going to have him shadow Kelce. He has a lot of responsibilities during this game, but it is critical when the Kansas City Chiefs need a play, and you know they're going to Travis Kelce, that Kyle Hamilton eliminates him from the play. If he can slow him down, I'm not expecting him to stop him, but if he can slow him down just a little, just the slightest, that can change the tenor of this game and shift it into the favor of the Baltimore Ravens. Now, for my matchup number 1, I kind of cheated a little bit. I'm not going to hold you. I cheated. These two players will not be on the field at the same time. These two players will not go up against one another. But the matchup that I rank first going into this game that I think, and I know, don't think it, I know that will dictate this game is Lamar Jackson versus Patrick Mahomes. How each quarterback plays is going to dictate who wins this game. Patrick Mahomes, 6-time AFC Championship Game finalist, 2-time Super Bowl winner, 3-time Super Bowl participant. He knows what it takes to win. He knows how to make the plays. Even though his team has been struggling all season to score points, once the playoffs start, it's a different animal. It's game-by-game basis. And throughout the years, whether he's won or he's lost versus the Ravens, he's had some spectacular games. He's done some amazing things. So how this #1 scoring defense, this #1 sack defense shuts him down is going to be key to this game. Can Patrick Mahomes make plays? He no longer has Tyreek Hill. Can he make plays with MVS? Can he make plays with Rashee Rice? Can he make plays with Justin Watson? We know he's going to make a couple plays here and there with Travis Kelce, but we can't let it do anything to kill this game. And then conversely, on the other side, Lamar Jackson.
Really ridiculously good.
He is the key to our offense. He is the key to our team. Now, our defense is #1, and they are a big reason that we win a lot of games. But once again, if you don't score, you don't win. And I think how Lamar Jackson handles this game is going to further his legacy. It's going to tell us a lot, not us as Ravens fans, but the NFL. It's going to tell us a lot who he is as a quarterback.
So hot right now.
Is he one of these guys, one of the few that can actually take Patrick Mahomes out during the playoffs? Because so far, only Tom Brady and Joe Burrow have done it. They are the only 2 quarterbacks to beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. The greatest of all time and the up-and-comer. Can we add Lamar's name to that list? Now, the difference between Lamar and Patrick is Lamar, he can sling that thing, but he can also run it. Now, don't get me wrong. Patrick Mahomes can run the ball, but he can't run it like Lamar can. Lamar can have 3 carries for 75 yards easily. And if he lets this game come to him, will be definitely a key in my book. Take the checkdowns. If the lane's open,
run.
Don't put yourself in harm's way, slide. So Lamar's decision making and a little bit of his offensive line will be the reason that the Ravens, to me, win or lose this game. So if the Ravens do win this game, is there going to be a changing of the guard? Is this going to start the reign of Lamar Jackson? Is this going to start the run of the Baltimore Ravens being atop the NFL? Patrick Mahomes, for the last 6 seasons, no matter how many ways you slice it, he's been the king of the NFL. While Lamar is chasing a Super Bowl, he's chasing the beginning of his legacy. Patrick Mahomes is chasing history. He is trying to catch Tom Brady as the greatest of all time. He's trying to catch him in the number of Super Bowls, the number of Super Bowl wins. And if the Ravens win this game later tonight, this may be the start of something different. And for this game, the Ravens have decided to break check out the purple tops, the purple jerseys, and the black pants. If you do not know, when the Baltimore Ravens wear this combination in the playoffs, they are 3-0. They are 24-8 all time wearing this combination. Now, I know some of you are not superstitious. I'm a little superstitious. You've played sports, you get a little superstitious sometimes. If there are certain things that you did during the win, you continue to do them. We've won wearing this combination, so we're going to win this game because of it. No, not because of the uniforms, because of the play and the play in those uniforms. Like I said earlier, Deion Sanders said it best. Look good, play good, pay good. And the pay is going to be a date in Las Vegas to play whatever NFC team comes along. So let's take this combination and make it 4-0 in the playoffs. Go Ravens. Lastly, we get to the injury report. Now, for the Baltimore Ravens, normally we are an injured team. Normally there is somebody that is out for the season, somebody that is down for a few weeks that we count on that is not available. But this week for the Ravens, all 53 members practice, and this is our injury report. That's right, no one. Surprisingly enough to me, nobody's on the injury report, and that is good news for us. Marlon Humphrey is supposed to be back and playing in this game. So is tight end Mark Andrews. So hopefully they can help contribute to this win. Now, conversely, on the other side, the Kansas City Chiefs have many injuries. And not just to backups, to some of their starters. If we look at it, the Kansas City Chiefs that are out are guard Joe Thuney, wide receiver Sky Moore, and defensive tackle Derek Nottie. Also, the Chiefs have a few questionable players. Safety Mike Edwards, like I stated earlier, running back Isaiah Pacheco, linebacker Willie Gay, and this may be a big one as well, because Willie Gay plays very good defense, and he is their cover linebacker, and he can also rush the passer. So if he's not able to play, this one will hurt a little bit. And last but not least, Kadarius Toney. I don't know if him not playing helps the Ravens or it hurts the Ravens, because the mistakes that he was making throughout the season, they were comical. They were game-changing. They were loss-building. So if Kadarius Toney and his suspect hands were playing, that might actually be a boost for the Baltimore Ravens. But if you look at the Super Bowl last year, he made a couple of key plays that helped them win the Super Bowl. So you have half a dozen in one hand, 6 in the other. All right, appreciate you guys. Once again, another video down. Make sure you enjoy the game. Make sure you hang out with us. Don't think that I'm live streaming today, but make sure if you do, go over to Sip to Tally and watch Coach Evans. He is going to live stream this game. He'll be there and give you all the details from a coach's perspective. Then I'm sure after the game, lunch break hot take, they're going to do their live stream. And also check out my live stream 7 p.m. tonight. And also don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I come out with new videos, and come back here for all of your Ravens news. Also, Ravens win and go to the Super Bowl. This is going to make our stadium tour April 6th that much more special. If you are a patron of my channel, LBHT, Open Mic with OTR Mike, or Sip to Tally, let me know. Seating is limited, but we do have room for a few more. If you patrons want to tag along with us, hang out, tour the stadium, and then go get something to eat later on. So until next time, go Ravens.